Hello everyone to what is the 50th, that's right, the fucking 50th episode of our Mordor campaign. 1,000,000 episodes already, and we haven't made any fucking progress. But it is in this 50th episode that we will attack Captain Hedden outside of Thornburg, and we can see that his army has, well, it's not a bad army, although it does have a few weak units in it. Some of his mainline units are quite weak, Sylvan Spearmen, but he does have full strength, some really good full strength units, for example, these Sylvan Heavy Spearmen, some of these Woodland Warriors, etc. But he only has one unit of cav, Sylvan Horse Archers, which is his general, so that is going to be our target. We are going to do just a regular day attack as Dwarf it doesn't matter, his command is maxed regardless of whether it's a day attack or a night attack. But anyway, we may as well just jump in on the battlefield and do our best to ravage these elves before the next stack arrives. So here we go, we've got a massively hilly battlefield, and already the elves have outmaneuvered me. I've got a really strong spear line for this army, though. I would say it's like the model for further spear lines in my other armies, I would say. It's like half orc bands, half Morning Guard, and then I've got Uruks on halberds, it is, on either end of the line, which is amazing because they will be able to wrap around the enemy if we were to extend their lines or whatever. We're going to immediately get our artillery to pull these assholes off the hill, of course, as we always do. I've got Hormrath, Dwarf Dawn Death, Adieu. Who is it? It's Dwarf I got confused for a second. No, it's Dwarf Dwarf is going to head up on the hill here to the right flank. Actually, you know what? Maybe I'll switch the flanks here. I'll have my trolls and the spiders on the right flank so they can charge uphill and then downhill on these assholes, and then my right flank will, of course, have to charge uphill like so. There we go. Alright, we may as well... Oh my god, my spiders. These gross fucks. Oh, there they go. They're just bowling over all of my units. I love it. I cannot get enough of it. Just please keep ruining my lines. You fucking sons of bitches. Okay, we're going to speed through. Speed, as Jeremy Clarkson would say. Just more speed. I don't think that's how he sounds. Like, hardly. Our artillery is going to try to fire at those horse archers already. And they are, and they will, and our Morning Guard is immediately receiving some fire, and that's not great. I would really prefer my orc bands to absorb that fire. Maybe I can take them out with some of my fucking spiders before the infantry moves in. I lost my train of thought there for a second. Okay, we know what we'll charge. Oh shit, these Woodland Warriors. What do we charge these Woodland Warriors with? Maybe I'll just get my spiders to sweep in around and take out those archers. It looks like Dwarf is going to move into position. Oh no, there we go. They bitched out and they are marching the opposite way they were, of course, going originally. They've decided to flee. There we are. Good enough. We're beginning to take a few casualties. 1% of our army has already fallen to Elvish arrows, and our artillery doesn't know what to do with that information. They have not fired a single fucking shot yet because they don't know what to do, I guess. But my flanks are advancing quite steadily. My scouts, quite useless. I should not have brought archer units to this battle, as they will be immediately outclassed in every regard. Are my troll catapults still not able to fire? Really? Fucking really. There's a lot of infantry moving into the middle, and I suppose I should charge them with orc bands and wrap around them with all sorts of other units. We may as well charge these guys right now so that they don't stop our artillery from firing. Looks like our orc raiders are going to receive the brunt of this charge, and some of my maulers and uruks are going to go around the flank, and that will, of course, cause the rest of the elves to charge. Maybe we can just eliminate... Oh, look at that, we got some missile units trying to... Oh shit, can we get these light elven archers with our units? That would be great. Okay, looks like we're going to do this mini little skirmish here on this flank. And, oh shit, my spiders are receiving fire from these fucking guys. Okay, we'll get our spiders to engage those Sylvan Horse Archers, as they seem to do quite well last time. Holy shit. Although they are receiving a lot of missile fire this time, which didn't happen last time. There they go. Okay, Dwarvois has... Oh, look at that. Those Sentinels of the Woodland Realms are fleeing. And we've got some... Oh, my Uruks are going to destroy those Woodland Warriors. Looks like we lost a spider already, though. But they are tearing down those fucking Horse Archers. Holy fucking moly. That's a lot of that unit gone already. I would say half the unit. But we have to move our spear lines forward. Like so. There we are. Look at that. We broke the Elves on the left flank already. Those Woodland Warriors are fleeing. We've got some Sentinels, which we'll chase down with a unit of Raiders, I would say, and then the rest of these units can reform on the flank. Like so. How many units do I have here? Fucking 5. My god. We've got a unit of Uruks, which is a little worse for wear, unfortunately. And my catapults aren't really firing at all. Neither are my ballistas, which is not great. Which need to use... Oh, they are firing. It's because they... Oh my god, Dwarvois has received quite a few casualties. But those spiders, though. Those spiders. We'll pull Dwarvois back through our spiders in hopes that... oh, you know, let's get our trolls in a flanking position like so. These raiders as well. We'll roll up the flanks. Okay, there goes the catapult. Did we break the Sylvan Horse Archers? We did, but we haven't killed any of those men. Can we get these spiders on the flank? There we are. My Morning Guard. Okay, we're going to initiate some charges here. Like so. Orc Band, and then we'll get these Morning Guard like that. Okay, my Raiders are now chasing those men off. We've got some Uruks here who will flank. Some Orc Raiders who will flank as well. These Orc Maulers will flank, and then these Uruk Halberds will charge. There we go. Oh shit, there we go. Let's fire on these Sylvan Heavy Spearmen because they deserve the most amount of casualties possible. This is not bad. We are encircling these sons of bitches like no fucking problem. Dwarvois, unfortunately, has received a lot of casualties. But now we've entirely encircled these guys, and now it's just a matter of fucking destroying them. It's fucking great. Okay, our Orc Maulers are going to engage there. Looks like those Forest Wardens have engaged, unfortunately. Boom! But the Sylvan Heavy Spearmen are receiving quite a few casualties. These Uruks are going to do that. Okay, we've got some Morning Guard here. We'll get our Trolls to charge into the rear of the Sylvan Spearmen, because if we can break those Sylvan Spearmen immediately, that would be fucking great. Although our artillery is still firing. Our spiders are immediately routing those archers. We've got some raiders that are able to charge. Here comes Dwarvois. Here we go. We've got a massive charge from our trolls. Boom! Boom! Oh, say it ain't so! Shit! Did we just rout some of these assholes? Okay, we routed one unit of Forest Wardens, and we're going to charge into those archers with our fucking spiders. We got some raiders here going to cut off those Forest Wardens. Looks like we're losing a few... Oh my god, we just broke that entire fucking flank. We'll attack these Sylvan Spearmen. These men here. Do something like that. Get Dwarvois to help break the center. We're losing a lot of men already, unfortunately. Not the greatest. We've got a million, I was going to say routing, but it's flanking forces. Look at that. We're going to get our Maulers to attack those Bjornings. These Uruk Halberds will come and attack those Sylvan Heavy Spearmen. My Trolls are just tearing through those Sylvan Spearmen right there. Dwarvois is going to charge into those Forest Wardens. Looks like my Spiders routed. Oh my god, we are routing everyone. Those Spiders routed those Archers, no problem. We'll get their Spiders to charge into the rears of those Sylvan Spearmen. Our Raiders over here are engaging some Woodland Warriors. Not the greatest. Okay, Dwarvois is going to charge these guys. There we go. Okay, we broke the Bjornings. Now we just gotta charge those Sylvan Heavy... Oh my god, we are routing everything. Absolutely everything. Can we get a Nazgul Screech off just to seal the deal? There we go. We broke the Sylvan Heavy Spearmen, and they are surrounded. There's nowhere for them to go, so we're going to capture all of them every one of those guys. And now we can run down as many of these Sylvans with our spiders as possible. Reform my lines, like so. Consolidate this way. Which unit? There we go. And we can build our lines again. And there we go. My spiders are going to run down everyone. We need to reinforce this unit of Orc Raiders as they are heavily outmanned. I think my trolls are a perfect tool. Oh my god, these elven archers are just wrecking my shit. Dwarf though, is going to run down a few more of these guys. We'll go double the speed. There we go. What a battle. That was actually pretty good. We just encircled the elves and crushed them without pause. 20% of our orcs have fallen, and we've just destroyed an entire stack of elves. The weird units that we have, like the spiders and the trolls, really make all the difference here. Although we do have... Oh shit, that unit kind of made it away with not too many losses. These spiders, are they making a tactical withdrawal here? Hard to say. Oh shit, our Orc Raiders are being charged on all fronts. Dwarf is going to assist, I believe. There we go. Where are my trolls at? These trolls need to charge. Those elves, I think they are making a tactical retreat as all these units are retreating. These sentinels of the Woodland Realms are trying to retreat, but Dwarf is going to take them down. Where are my spiders? My spiders are taking out those Forest Wardens, but they're going to charge. Actually, we'll get the spiders to charge those sentinels, and then Dwarf will charge the light elven archers. My trolls... oh shit, I picked the wrong unit there. My trolls will take out these Sylvan spearmen. And that's pretty much it, I believe. That's the battle. I think we're in pretty good shape here. We may be able to take out another stack next time as well, if we get some reinforcements from Thornburg. I think what I'm going to do is upgrade my barracks in the Black Gate, and that will cut 2 turns off the reinforcements that come from Barad-dûr, because it actually takes 2 turns for units from Barad-dûr to reach the Black Gate, if you know what I mean. It will cut 2 turns off the reinforcement cycle, maybe? I don't know what to call it. Anyway, we've won the battle. My trolls have charged to the very borders of the battlefield, and they've said, oh shit. We're going to charge these woodland warriors with combined strength of all my shock units. Here we go. My trolls, first and foremost, though, are going to form up and charge these woodland warriors head on, and they're going to fucking decimate them, because I don't think these woodland warriors are too... Oh, they've broken. Okay. I was gonna say, I don't think these guys are too good at receiving charges, but now we just have to tear them down before they reach the edge of the battlefield, and I don't think we will. Maybe my spiders will do it. They've done it. You sons of bitches, you guys are the best around. You're the best around, and no one's ever gonna bring you down. Okay, we've won the battle, and I suppose we'll just take a look at the stats. Oh my god, 1,000 elves killed or captured. 1,200, really. Nearly 1,300, actually, now that I'm actually looking at the numbers and reading and using my eyes like a smart guy. And we only lost 619 orcs. How many casualties have we healed? Not a whole lot. Not a lot. Not anything to write home about, unfortunately. See, I was really worried about that battle, but we were actually able to rout the majority of the elves quite easily with our trolls. It was that massive charge of the trolls down the hill that really did it. We could ransom these elves for 4,600 gold coins, but an execution would really hurt more than anything. There we go. We just destroyed and executed an entire stack of elves, and now we can resituate ourselves outside the walls of Thornburg, and then we can recruit and retrain some orc bands. Let's see, can we merge some of these units easily? Yep, okay. That's 1 unit down. No, I think that's quite alright. There we go. This unit can retrain in Thornburg at some point. We have a unit to replace it immediately. Fucking wonderful. Here we go, we can retrain. Unfortunately, all of our stronger units are receiving a lot of casualties, our Uruks, etc., which we've got some reinforcements like fucking 5 or 6 turns away. 2 units of orc bands, 3 turns away, not bad. And there we go, we could end the turn because this was actually the same turn as last episode, and I guess we'll see what goes on with Dolemroth. Well, shit. It looks like the Haradrim have actually taken Dol Amroth, and they are now reaping the massive benefits of such a place. They're getting huge amounts of income, I would say, unfortunately, and that's going to lead us to have to charge into Gondorian lands. Oh my god, there's so many fucking Gondorian stacks in the south of Gondor, unfortunately. And Dawn Death, once again, has been caught out in an awkward position. We're going to defend the bridge again from Angbor the Just.
I respect you,
and, oh my god, he's just got
It will be
bandits
an honor
upon bandits.
defeating
We
you.
could probably just attack this stack and destroy it
Get ready for fighting.
with Dawn Death's shitty army, unfortunately. But you know what? We could probably...
Sleeping here.
Ethring has been captured. We could probably take Callum Bell, perhaps. We are really losing out on the whole Gondorian capture thing. We don't have enough force in Gondor to rush ahead of the Haradrim, unfortunately, because we are stretched too thin trying to fend off forces from around the world. We've got a bunch of units in the Black Gate, Carindros, West Osgiliath, Minas Tirith, Barad-dûr, of course, Thornburg. Okay, we've recruited and retrained some units in Minas Tirith, some Uruks, and Morning Guard.
No sleeping
And
here.
now we
Get
have
ready
to
for fighting.
see if we can recruit/retrain some more units for Hormarath, or a Jew, I suppose, because Hormarath is still stuck in Druidden Village. But we can march forward with a Jew and his powerful army. But first, what we will do is grab
No sleeping
this
here.
unit.
Get ready for,
Actually,
get
we'll
ready
do
for
this.
fighting.
We'll merge
Get ready for
these two
fighting.
units
No
here.
sleeping here. Get
Put
ready
it back
for
in a Jew's army. This unit can head to Minas Tirith. We'll grab the unit from Minas Tirith. There we go.
sleeping here.
Shit. We'll grab a unit of Orc Raiders.
Get ready for
Switch them out.
Listen
What can we replace here? We've got a bunch of Orc bands that need
sleeping here.
a bit of merging and retraining, which we will do fucking turns from now, apparently. Luckily, we have some units in West Osgiliath to,
Listen up.
well, no, we'll just leave them there for now. That's our garrison, I suppose, in West Osgiliath. We've got a unit of Morning Guard that we can replace.
No sleeping here.
Okay, we'll put this unit in that unit, and then we'll grab this unit and put it in Minas Tirith. We'll grab this Morning Guard. How many scouts do we have? Too many. We'll grab some Orc Archers instead.
Get ready for fighting.
Put all these scouts in Minas Tirith. There we go.
Ready
Does it bother you guys when I do this army management on screen? Should I be doing it off screen? Would that be better? I don't know. I don't think it takes too much time. It's not too boring. I mean, it really gives you an idea of the army composition of my armies. There we go. We've got quite a few units in Minas Tirith. We've got 4 Orc bands, 2 Morning Guard, a bunch of Uruks, and not enough halberds, but that's okay. Okay, a Jew is going to forge ahead and relieve Hormarath so that his weakened units can head to Minas Tirith and get some retraining. We have to grab Radthak, send him to the front lines so he can govern whatever Gondorian holdings that we potentially capture. It's not looking like we're going to capture anything worthwhile right now. Okay, we are currently making around 2,000 gold coins per turn, it appears. We're paying an immense amount out to corruption per turn, and there's not much I can do about it except build like administrations and everything, but they're so fucking expensive. So expensive for the little payoff that we receive as a result. Okay, in the north, it looks like Captain Rainian is approaching. Take a look at his stack. It's all shitty units. It's all militia, like Sylvan Spearman, Forest Wardens, nothing that we can't handle. Unfortunately, they do have a lot of Horse Archers, which we did wipe off the face of the planet with our spiders quite easily last time. I think once we take these stacks out, we'll have to head to Mirkwood and try to retrain, well, not retrain, but recruit another unit of spiders to replace this unit. In Thornburg, we are retraining some Fucking orc bands.
Listen up.
We do need to merge some raiders and oh shit.
Listen up.
Remerge, retrain some raiders. There we go. Even better, we're doing well in Thornburg. Adu is fucking marching out. Dawn Death is going to try to head up to Callum That way we can capture Callum and Eric, and then put some pressure on the Rohirrim from the south, potentially. I think that's my new game plan now that Dol Amroth has been taken by the Haradrim. Okay, I think that's pretty much it for this turn. There's not much we can do. We are retraining. Okay, we'll send these units to the north yet again. I think once we take out these stacks, we could probably push into Dol Guldur. I don't see why not. The elves are going to be quite weak after we take out 2 or 3 of their stacks.
This way.
I don't see anything in the north of Rohan. I don't see really any stacks of Rohan on the borders at all. Maybe we can push with a Jew as well. That would be great. Okay, you know what? End the turn. Oh shit, we've received a gift from the Dark Lord of Mordor. How kind. Oh, wow. The One Ring has been located in Imladris. Is that Rivendell? Imladris? I can't remember. Okay, there's a ton of fucking Gondorians in Gondor. Who'd thunk? But no, just there's a ton of Gondorians in the south of Gondor. I'm kind of wondering, maybe I can bait the Gondorians into attacking Dol Amroth and recapturing it. That would be... Oh my fucking god. The Haradrim are already besieging Callum and they're probably going to take that before we ever appear on the scene as well. These fucking guys, I would love to declare war on the Haradrim and just take all their weak holdings from them, but then they would just destroy us in the south, unfortunately, because we do not have any armies in the south. But I think maybe I'll just take Dawn Death and I'll just march north and take fucking Dunharrow because it's got 0 units. Edoras is not bad. Alberg has a few. Nothing we can't handle. Look at this. Captain Ballgarbler is retreating. He is retreating. I think that's maybe what we'll do. We'll grab good old Aju and we'll do a pincer movement on Alberg and Edoras. Because I don't see any stacks of Rohan. Oh shit, no, there's a stack in Voldberg. Okay, you know, we'll get Aju. And we will reclaim the fort. Look at that. Dwarf Oh, sorry, no. Hormrath, my mistake, has been relieved, and him and his units can retreat from Dredden Village. Looks like we're going to leave 1 unit behind, and he's going to head to Minas Tirith and retrain. Maybe build a new army. We are receiving 1,700 gold coins per turn. That's enough to build a somewhat bigger army in Minas Tirith. We just need some stronger units, some orcs, well, not orcs, but trolls and whatnot. I don't think we're going to be using any of these scouts in a while. There we go. I'll just disband this 1 unit, this unit as well. There we go, 2 scouts. What does that put our resources at? 2,000, okay. 2,000 per turn. I think that's enough to recruit some trolls from Barad-dûr, maybe some Olaghai. No, it's a million turns until we receive any of these units. But we can recruit some stronger units for Hormrath. There we go. Once he retrains these units, it won't be too bad. These units, rather. He just needs a bunch of junk units to fill out his army, and then maybe he can hold the line whilst Aju and Dawn Death do that massive pincer movement. Looks like Dwarf yet again is going to have to defend Thornburg. I don't know where that Dalish army has gone, and that's a bit disconcerting. But Gorshag can see that. Oh my God! There's already a Sylvan diplomat. Already a Sylvan diplomat being sent to declare peace between us, and then we can march forward and capture Dol Guldur. Look at that! They paved the roads in Dol Guldur for us. Once we recapture it, unfortunately, we don't have enough time to attack Captain Rainian, but we can recruit and retrain some raiders in Thornburg, and we have some orc bands ready to reinforce, and some other units as well. We'll merge these armies. Oh shit, well, That nullified some of my movement points, unfortunately. We'll move them into the Black Gate, and then we'll take all of these units up to Thornburg. There we go. No, we'll have to leave 2 orc bands in the Black Gate just to ensure that it has a garrison. We're going to save up for this garrison quarters, which will allow us to build orc raiders in the Black Gate. Not a whole lot of use there, but I mean, it's better than nothing. But anyway, I think that's pretty much all we're doing this turn. I would hope that we could catch Captain Garbald before he arrives in Aldburg, but it might not be the case, unfortunately. But we can take a look at Dunharrow. Dunharrow is woefully undermanned, so we can capture it quite easily, I would imagine. And then from there, we can have a strong point to attack not only Edoras, but Aldburg. So if we capture Eric, I think then we're pretty much free from attacks from Gondor because they are concentrated in the south. But it's hard to say. They could always march north and attack us there. But there you go, guys. That's our plan. Destroy Captain Rainian and maybe capture Dol Guldur and then wait for a peace treaty, perhaps. And then we'll get Adu to march on Aldburg and Captain Garbald. Hormrath will retreat to Minas Tirith and rebuild an army there. Dondeth will push north past Ethring, Calambel, and capture Eric. And then from there we can push equally as hard onto Dunharrow and capture it, and then we'll do a massive pincer movement on Edoras. That's my future plan. And then while all of this is happening, maybe we can save up to build a barracks in the Black Gate. Yeah, not bad at all. So I suppose I'll leave you with a cliffhanger here. We'll get... Oh, I didn't realize Captain Senedin is now marching south yet again to reinforce Captain Rainian. But we'll attack... let's see. Do we need to reinforce anything? No, all of our units are quite strong. Here we go. Here is our cliffhanger. We're going to leave it at this. Not a bad army, though. It is quite big, but it is, of course, quite weak. Militia units, spearmen, Sylvan spearmen, and forest wardens. Something that I think we can handle quite easily if we are to encircle and get some massive charges off. Maybe if we use our artillery a little bit better, we can do some damage to these horse archers before they do anything. They don't have any foot archers, which is interesting. Usually the foot archers are the strongest aspect of the Sylvan armies, as well as their heavy infantry, but we don't really have to worry about that right now. There we go. Alright everyone, thank you for watching. Leave a comment, leave a like if you're so inclined. I'll see you guys next episode.